So I got a question over DM and I felt like it was worth doing a video on to just better explain it, and also because it applies broadly to anyone in the restaurant industry. So the question was about the tip credit law and charging workers for credit card fees. So check your state law. This is something that varies state by state, but PA passed a law last year and it is illegal to deduct credit card fees from a worker's pay. So when you go to a restaurant and you use your Visa or your MasterCard to pay your bill, Visa or MasterCard or any other major credit card company, they charge a small fee that the owner of the business has to then pay Visa or MasterCard. So it's a percentage of the sale. So if for the month they did $10,000 in sales and that was all on Visa credit cards, they have to pay 2% of that to Visa. And in order to make up for that loss in profit, employers want to charge that to workers and deduct it from their pay. And that is not legal. That is wage theft in the state of PA. And then going into the tip credit. So the tip credit is a fancy legal terminology for the law that allows your employer to pay you less than $7.25 an hour. $7.25 being the federal minimum wage, and the PA minimum wage also being $7.25 an hour. So in the state of PA, as a tipped worker, if you are doing at least 80% of your work as tipped work, then your employer is allowed to pay you $2.83 an hour. But your tips have to make up the difference between $2.83 and $7.25 up to $135. So if you are making more than $135 a month in tips, then whether it averages out to be minimum wage or not doesn't really matter. But if you're making, like, let's say you made $50 this month in tips, then they have to make sure that you're getting paid $7.25 an hour for each hour that you work. They have to make up the difference. So if you take 10 hours, multiply it by $7.25, that's $72.50. You made $50 this month in tips over the course of those 10 hours. That means that they have to pay you that extra $22.50. And then from that gross amount, $72.50, is where they then deduct your taxes and other legal deductions.